And a good Tuesday to you. The Seattle Mariners wrapped up the Cactus League schedule yesterday with a tie. Yes, they do allow ties in the preseason. San Diego scored a run in the bottom of the ninth inning, and the two teams walked off shaking hands with a 7-7 kiss your cousin type of a game. It was not a good day for Brian Wu in his last start to the spring. He was knocked around, gave up 6 runs on 10 hits and 4 1/3. He struck out 2, he walked 2, gave up a home run. Mariners head back home for the home opener and opening day game coming up on Thursday. Dan Wilson on Sunday during the broadcast was mic'd up and was talking about the spring and the upcoming opening day.
It's been a lot, obviously, been to spring training a ton of times before, but not in this role. So kind of looking at it from a much different lens but it's all gone very smoothly. And I think, baseball is a very individual game, but on a lot of levels and more levels, it's a team game, and having an incredible staff, having an incredible group of guys really, really helps. And thank you. It has gone smoothly, and it's a big credit to a lot of people around here, and it's been a good camp.
Dan, you've really preached that winning games in April and May are just as critical as winning those games in August and September. So what have you felt, that you've been able to do to make sure that this team is ready to hit the ground running? Is it culture? Is it mindset? What is it?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's all of that. And we've talked about it since day one. We really talked about it at the end of the year last year. And, we've been able to follow through with that down here in spring training. We've talked about the little things. We've talked about hitting the ground running and coming out of the gate, and playing consistent baseball. I think that's the key. And that's the key to this league is playing consistently from the beginning of April through the end of October. And that's our goal, is to play the brand of baseball that we're going to be used to playing. And that's the little things. That's pitching well. That's playing good defense and offensively doing the things that we need to do to score runs. And we're going to do that all year long.
Polanco puts a charge into this down the line. It is fair. It is gone. And Jorge Polanco, who's having a really strong spring with the bat, just goes yard to put the Mariners up 1-0. Dan, you have to stay on now. You understand this, right?
Yeah, of course, Aaron. Anything for you, Aaron.
Hey, Dan, in all seriousness, right now, there are thousands of Mariners fans roaming T-Mobile Park as we speak, part of the opening week warm-up. They are watching the game. They are getting excited for Mariners baseball Thursday opening day. What would you like to say to all the fans watching right now?
Well, obviously the fans are a huge part of what we do, and just want to alert them that these guys have worked really, really hard this spring and are in a really good spot, and we are so looking forward to bringing Mariner baseball back to Seattle here at the end of the week, and these guys are raring to go. We're putting the finishing touches on here the last couple days, but come Thursday, we're excited to get back into the electric factory, as it was once called, and get back to the home fans. And we're excited to bring a really good style of baseball, and one that we're going to take us through all the way through the end of the year.
Mariners will host the Athletics on opening day, and that'll be Thursday night at 7:10 at T-Mobile Park. The game broadcast on Root Sports Northwest. Seattle Kraken continue their road trip. In fact, they wrap up a 4-game road trip in Calgary tonight, while the Flames are vying for that wild card playoff spot with St. Louis. They trail the Blues by just 4 points heading into tonight. Kraken have no shot at the postseason, so that allows a little more time to think about other things, including a language barrier between the Finns and the Americans.
Yes, I do, because I think you're filled with thoughts and filled with words all the time when you're out there on the ice, and they for Yanni, and at this particular time they come in Finnish thoughts, not in English thoughts, and so that can stop you from talking and stop you from communicating on the ice. So yes, I mean, it's tough for Maddie then, because Maddie doesn't know any Finnish, but I think the language barrier, especially on the ice, so it's brief and intermittent between the two. They're not always together, and they're not always making the play, but I think it's really more off the ice that it's more valuable. Just in between shifts, when you're talking about a play or communicating about a thing, it's easier for those guys to convey their thoughts. Maddie has to nod his head, but
no, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Cap's our translator. he'll say something to Yanni and then tell me what he said. Because we had one earlier on, and I started saying something to Yanni. He was like, "Yeah, I just told him." I was like, "All right."
They'll drop the puck at 6 o'clock tonight. That'll be on Kong TV. It's a busy Tuesday on the prep calendar. Let's start it off with boys soccer. Moses Lake earlier today was taking on Davis on the road. Brewster hosting Liberty Bell. Manson traveling to Bridgeport. Oroville hosting Soap Lake. Othello visiting Ephrata tonight at 6, while Quincy hosts Sela and Cashmere visits Connell. 7 o'clock matches have Wenatchee at West Valley, while Omak is hosting Okanagan. On the girls' fast pitch softball schedule, Riverview playing 2 games Liberty Bell today. Omak is hosting Okanagan. Waterville Mansfield has a doubleheader at Manson. Chelan is hosting Cashmere. Brewster plays at Bridgeport. Eastmont visiting Wenatchee tonight at 6 o'clock. And in prep baseball today, earlier it was Moses Lake visiting Sunnyside. Liberty Bell is hosting a doubleheader against Riverview. Wenatchee plays at Eastmont tonight at Paul Thomas Senior Stadium on the college campus at Wenatchee Valley. That game already underway. Cascade playing 2 at Tri-Cities Prep. Okanagan is hosting Omak. Ellensburg visits Quincy. Manson hosts Warden. Brewster plays at Lake Roosevelt. Ephrata hosts Sela. Chelan is hosting Cashmere tonight at 6 o'clock. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Granstrom. Have a happy Tuesday.